Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Should you summon for BFEmp? Well, duh, yes. I'm just kidding. In reality though, every single player should be summoning on this banner coming up after the maintenance on the 11th, so he comes out on the 12th. Everyone should be summoning on this banner, regardless if you are a brand new day one player or if you're a 2000 plus login day veteran who has almost every unit in the game. Do your one and dones at the very least, because anyone who gets BFEmp is going to have their account changed pretty much forever. His kit's pretty wild. I wasn't a huge BFEmp fan slash supporter. I didn't even know what he did. I just saw all the hype for him and thought, man, this guy gets overrated a lot, huh? And then I looked at his kit for the live stage event that we just were a part of, and I see why people say that he is one of the number one units in the game. So to go over his kit, that's what we're going to do now. He is a light human, and his slots are a 5-star magical, 5-star defense, a 5-star physical, and then if you LB7, a 5-star support. So basically he has a 5-star slot for everything except for heal, which is actually really good. I especially like the defense slot, to be honest, and I'm glad that they put a defense slot instead of a heal slot on him. So for the first time in I think any of these, I'm going to recommend everyone who gets BFEmp to try their very best to LB7 him, so you can unlock the secondary equip slot for his 3rd slot, giving you the option to have all 4 5-star slots for him. Plus, I'm pretty sure his true weapon is going to be the first 6-star true weapon in the game, and you're going to have to at least LB6 him in order to equip his true weapon. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure his true weapon is the first 6-star. It is the first 6-star. So his magical true weapon is the first 6-star, but we'll be going over that in a second. His skill is on an 11-second cooldown, does 2500% light damage physical, increases own arts by 20, and for 8 seconds increases own paralysis res and freeze resist by 100%. His arts does 2700% damage physical. An additional effect occurs depending on the sword mode that he is in when arts is activated. So his sword mode is his passives. So basically, depending on what slot of the team that he's on, so 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th slot, his passives have different effects to him. So 1st slot activates on his arts, and all allies magic equip skill CT speed are reduced by 30%, and own damage against gods by 180%. So he buffs his own damage against gods by 180% when he's in the 1st position. His 2nd position is the same thing, except it's for support equip CT speed down by 30%, and then own damage up against humans by 180%. His 3rd slot is same exact thing, except for physical equipment CT speed 30% down, and own damage against demons by 100% or 180% for 25 seconds. And then if he's in the 4th slot, every time he arts, he will be rotating all of these modes from the 1st one all the way to the 3rd, and then to the back to the 1st one if you do his arts that many times. His true arts is 60,000% light damage physical. For 8 seconds, increases all allies' arts by 10 per second. So not tied to any leader unit whatsoever. This is just a flat 10, and it's not tied to any race or any element, just a flat 10 to the whole party for 20 seconds. Reduces enemies damage resistance by 60%. If enemy is human, god, or demon, reduces enemies' damage res by 120 instead. And then his super arts does 150,000% light damage magical, which is good that he does both physical and magical. That's pretty cool. That means on specific quests that have multi-stages that require different types of damages, he could be applied there. When super arts is active, reduces own remaining equip CT by half. For 20 seconds, increases all allies unaffected by status ailments equipment CT speed by 30%. And then the only other passive he has is if he is unaffected by a status ailment, he increases his own arts by 7 a second, which 7 a second permanent passive when he's not inflicted by a status res is pretty damn good. Honestly, like, if you really wanted to make sure he almost never had a status ailment, you could slap True Raz on him, which basically just makes it so he is nullified for all status ailments, so he can't be affected by anything except for faint. So that's pretty cool. The kind of team that I could see him being used on is kind of everywhere because of how versatile his entire kit is. He can literally be used on almost any team, which is pretty damn good, and he will make that team shine just a little bit better than they normally do. Overall, that's BFEmp Emperor, or the newer named, Emperor Islid, like Pinnacle of Humanity, or whatever it's called. I butchered that so hard. I'll put the actual name on the screen, but that's him in a nutshell. Again, I reiterate, every single person should be trying to go for this unit. Anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you all for getting this far. If you haven't already, join the Discord. We are a nice growing community, and I would love to see new people be added to it. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It is free and it does help me out a ton. And then comment down below if you plan on summoning for BFEmp. And I will catch you all in the next video. Later.